Welcome back, gamers. It's time to get into this final round. We've got the last round of Swiss coming up here, and we've got a really heated matchup going on at table 3. Remember how we talked so much about how it was crazy that there was only one cunning Boba here?
Yeah.
We're about to check up on him.
Yep.
We're about to check on him. He's got his work cut out for him because the return of Solo. Yeah, Solo's back, baby.
Yep.
Not the movie, though. The leader. And he's blue, and he's ready to rumble and see if he can... I think these guys are fighting for their spot, possibly. In
Winning ins?
It might be a little crazy. It
Yep.
might be a little crazy. It's going to depend how the cut works out. We're going to be cutting a top 8. I mean, pretty big cut for a 19-man event.
I believe that's right.
But anything can happen here. I think we got 2 and 3 on the scores here, so it's going to be an intense one. It's going to be an intense one, but regardless, I'm very excited just to see how this one plays out because it is not the bog standard blue Han. We're looking at a little bit of ECL young Han here.
All right.
Jason, tell me about this guy right here. What's up with this green Han? I thought the blue deck was all the rage.
Well, you would think that, but this Han green deck has been kind of sneaky good. Like it came out there and won. I believe the tournament was in Poland, right? Was it that it won? And kind of came out of nowhere to do that, right? And it's one of these.
It won a lot of them. It won a lot of them.
Yeah, caught a lot of people by surprise. And like this deck, I've been playing a little bit of this on Carabas and stuff. Like we mentioned before, this deck can move. This deck is fast. It does just about the best Sabine impression of any other deck in the meta. And it can present threats, it can do them quickly, and it can really pile on some damage.
It can get really scary really fast. And wow, that is an interesting hand we just saw there. Marauder?
I saw a Marauder in there, yes.
A modded cohort? Holy cow. Yeah, this is going to get pretty interesting here. So this this Han deck is super interesting, man, because the thing is, right, obviously the ping on Sabine is no joke. We know how strong that ping is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But when we were talking earlier, right, we really noted that it was about that package as a whole, right?
Yeah.
A lot of great things come together to make red-green heroism aggro strong. Sabine is a really good leader for it, but she's not the only one. And Han here can put in a lot of work with bringing in some serious threats out of curve.
Yep.
And on curve, too, we can still ECL in a Poe. Now, that is a brutal one right there.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
A little main-decked waylay from the Cunning Boba coming in and bumping our big buffed Cassian boy right back to our hand. That feels bad. That's a struggle. Like, don't get me wrong, you're always happy when Cunning Boba is not advancing its board state.
Yes.
But that was a huge loss.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Huge loss from our Cassian boy there. Does not feel great.
Yeah. Yeah, to be able to follow that up with something like a Greedo, get the ready resource from Boba, that would have been rough.
That would have been nuts. But yeah, so this Han deck is playing a very, very similar shell to the Sabine decks. Obviously, you get to play a lot of things a little bit differently. You get to play some things better. You don't play some things as well, just because the burn and the reach is all not there as incredibly much. But you still have a lot of powerful tools available to you, and Han is a really strong and versatile leader. This deck's all about going wide. This iteration of the deck is funny because I think there was a 1K where 2 brothers took this deck. They took the exact same lists, played them, and they got first and second at the event. And ever since then, this deck has been something on people's radars for sure. However, what our friend Trent here is piloting is definitely something a little bit different. Modded cohorts are new. I think the Marauder is a new addition as well.
I think
This might possibly be a bit of a different spin on the deck. Maybe a little less aggro and a little more mid-range. We've got some
maybe going
tools.
a little bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. What we know about Trent, right, as a local player, one of our better players for sure.
Very solid. Yeah.
One very strong player. Won a couple showdowns back in set 1.
Yep.
Big fan of red-green Vader there. So this guy likes red-green,
Yep.
likes it on both villainy and heroism, it seems, and he likes to ramp.
Yep.
And so I'm eager to see what kind of stuff he's brought into the deck. The modded cohort was a pretty sweet play there. We got some serious value taking out that probe droid and surviving. We are going to die, though, to this crafty smuggler. That might be what happens here if we don't do something. Oh, yep, do a little tradesy. We simply lose our shield. No biggie. Now, this is where it gets scary, though, because this is the matchup right here. And normally, when you talk about this scenario that we are entering, these circumstances of these 2 decks hitting their 5 resource turn, it's usually within the context of Sabine, but it's going to be the same as when talking about Han because of the base and the card that's in our hand.
Yeah.
ECL Poe into the Boba deploy. That's the big one to talk about here.
Yep.
You can't just deploy your Boba into 5 open resources, or else you're going to get ECL Po'd and he's going to one-shot you.
Yeah.
And that, that's what we're doing here. We are doing everything we can do on Han's side to take actions before Boba deploys.
Yeah.
While leaving our 5 resources up. Oh, we have something to spin 2 on here. Now, we're going to show off
get the bad news,
a pretty
yeah.
sweet hand.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question here. You have Poe Dameron to ECL. We're going to probably swing with Han to hold off on that. And then what do you do as the Boba player there? Do you pass?
You might, because we didn't get a chance to put more guards down.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a chance to really put up any sort of other defense, clear the board in any other kind of way like that. And so
I think passing there is super chill, though.
it is.
If Han claims,
yeah.
you spent 0 and I spent 5.
Sure. Look at our board state, right? We developed our board the way we wanted to. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
chill. I think it's actually just chill.
No, I don't hate it.
You can always just play the Poe.
True.
You can play the Poe, and then in the current state of things, Boba can't kill it or ready resources.
Yeah.
So you just play the Poe. They flip.
He is going to do it.
That's crazy. Well, now you just ECL Poe in.
Yeah.
Now you just ECL Poe in.
Makes math a lot simpler now. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about any of that. Because in a world where Boba just passes there, you can just hard play the Poe normally.
Yeah.
And then they flip Boba, they swing, you claim, and you still just swing Poe into Boba on the next turn and blow him up.
Yeah.
But now we're going to... Ooh.
He's going to bring... Okay, so he's going to ambush Marauder instead.
Man, okay. Interesting. I mean, so I don't hate this.
The only thing he's got is
I don't hate
discard
this.
pile, right? Is the cohort?
Yeah, we don't have any
Yeah.
anything to do there. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a free ambush, and we get
Yeah.
rid of a very problematic unit. Now, I mean, Boba can swing. Oh, he's gonna claim. I like that. I like that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because otherwise,
I like that, yeah.
Boba swings,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Han claims. ECL's Poe on the next one.
Yep.
If we have a Boba armor to slam down here, it's not gonna stop ECL Poe from killing us, but it will make them give us 2 cards, which is kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Alternatively, the actual worst part about this whole string here is now Han can just ECL record it,
Yeah.
which is significantly worse for us.
Yeah.
That is a lot worse for us because
That's bad.
we're going to take a lot of damage. Or Record can put the 5 somewhere else and then just full schmack Boba with no overwhelm.
Yeah.
Not a great spot to be in.
No.
I'm not particularly sure that I agree with that claim there, just because we know that's a possibility. Unless we have. The thing is, though, is that there's just smuggle a hot shot in. No, you've got to put that on Boba.
Yeah.
You have to put that on Boba. Boba, because Boba's super dead. Or we sending it into the.
He is.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
gonna put it on Boba.
You got to put that on Boba. Send it into the Han.
So he's gonna take out Han. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
but this is rough because now we can ECL Wrecker in
Yeah.
and just put 5 on Boba to kill him, and then smack one of these little guys and do 5 overwhelm.
Yeah.
You ECL Wrecker in here.
Yep.
You blow up Boba Fett with the 5 damage. You
Crafty doesn't have a shield anymore, right? So,
nope. Yeah, you overwhelm into the crafty boy.
Yeah.
You do 5 to base, and then uh-oh.
All right.
This so this is a thing with Max, and basically what it is that there's these little reactions, and I've gone into the actual settings and turned them off, dude, and I just it doesn't turn off.
Doesn't want to listen, huh?
It just doesn't do it. I
Yeah.
think it might reset it, is what it actually is. That's why I have to turn it off every time.
Yeah.
But it's just Mac things.
Yeah. Just Max doing Mac things. Yeah.
Just Mac things. Hey guys, if you're out there and you want to stream on a Mac, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Levi does not recommend.
No. I recommend many things in life. This does not fall under those situations. All right, so
So let's see.
dude, come on, let's ECL that wrecker in. Let's do it. Oh my god, yeah, this is nuts. And so and see, this is the real reason why I'm not a big fan of everything that transpired last turn with us claiming and not swinging with Boba.
Yeah.
Because I think all of that is good, unless we get ECL record next turn, right? Because it opens that up instead of ECL Poe. And you can always just say okay, well, I'll just make him have it. But we Viper probe droided.
Yeah,
we knew that there was a wrecker in my
Yeah,
hand.
there was a record. Yeah.
There were no secrets. And now we've just got this big wrecker on the board that our probe droid cannot deal with unless the probe droid shoots first. That'd be pretty gangster right here.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's where we are.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
I don't believe that that's where we are in life right now.
Yeah. The Boba Yellow builds, I think, tend to go a little lighter on the shoot first. They may have some on the board.
Dude, I haven't seen shoot first in Boba Yellow in a long time.
Yeah.
No, there's 3 in here. This deck's gangster.
Okay.
This is a 53 card.
Interesting.
Boba deck.
Okay. All right. We're going 53 total.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
It's the shoot first, so we want that full play set of them. Okay.
Dude, I mean, honestly, a shoot first would be super good right here. But no, I think we just swung to base.
Yeah.
We just chunked it. We got 16 on Boba's side of the board. A single wrecker swing is going to put that in jeopardy. You have to get this wrecker off the board, or you have to claim and get him off the board next turn.
Yeah.
Either way, you got waylay a wrecker does not feel good.
Not great.
And that's even more reason why I really am not a big fan of this this claim, so we can go to 6 and get ECL wrecker. If your only answer to the wrecker is waylaying it, that's really bad.
Yeah.
You'd have much rather been ECL Poed.
Yeah.
Because waylaying a Poe is pretty value.
Definitely.
They're probably never playing it again after that. They're
Right.
probably resourcing it. But now we get a second wrecker explosion.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, this is. Dude, this is tough, man.
Did we totally skip over the fact that did a wing leader take out the lurking TIE Phantom or something? What got rid of the Phantom up there?
Do the ambush, or do we play a second?
Oh, the
one?
ambush, the Marauder.
Yeah,
my
I'm
bad.
gonna say, was there a second one?
Marauder. Okay, got it. I forgot.
I was sifting through deck lists for a little minute, but dude, the Marauder has ambush.
Marauder has
Kinda
ambush.
good.
Great unit.
The Marauder's
Yeah,
kind of got a
Marauder
5 power
ambush.
space ambush.
Yeah.
5 power space ambush is no joke. Okay.
Speaking of 5 power space units.
Yeah, I mean, if Fire Spray comes down here, I mean, I think you just start blasting the base, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're going to base.
You just start blowing them up. I mean, we could put them at 21 just from this swing. There's no way you're going to take out my wing leader with your Fire Spray.
Yeah.
I think you have to.
It takes an explosive deck like this Han Green here to turn Boba Yellow into the control deck.
Yes. All right. At least put him on the defensive.
Put him on the defensive.
Right?
Yeah.
Being put on the defensive here does not feel very good.
Yep.
And we get to ready a resource, right? So what are you gonna do with 2 of those bad boys? I think you just slam the wrecker down again,
Yeah.
and blow the probe droid up.
Yeah.
I think you just don't care. I think you literally just don't care. You're just the
I'd
hard
agree.
aggressor right now.
Yeah. I'd agree.
Yeah, dude, just blow it up, man.
Yeah.
These resources mean nothing to me.
No.
No.
Not at this point.
They
no.
don't mean anything to me, which is crazy because he's got so
Yeah.
many cards in his hand. Oh, a little crafty boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just claim and
Claim, yeah.
murder. Claim and swing for
Claim.
7.
You claim and you wreck.
Yeah, dude. Boom.
Uh-huh.
We've had these wrecker alerts on all day. It's about time that we saw some wrecker.
It is, yeah.
It's about time that we saw some wrecker on the table this afternoon, man.
Seriously.
It's about darn time. Yeah, dude, this is going to be a big swing here. Can you imagine heroic sacrifice wrecker per game? That'd be gangster.
Wow.
That'd be so
That
gangster.
would be sweet. You're going to see that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, Max Payne. Holy cow,
That was a
dude.
heroic sacrifice.
Oh my goodness. But it's Tech who made the heroic sacrifice.
Yep. So let's see. So let's take
Dude,
a
that
look
was
at
a
Boba
beating.
Yellow. Yeah, that was pretty rough, right
Dude,
there.
that was a massive beating.
Yeah.
And now we're going into the sideboard, and there's I'm gonna level with you, Jason.
I don't know if you.
There's dark sabers in this
Yeah.
sideboard.
Oh,
There
boy.
are dark sabers in this. Dude, this Han sideboard is sweet. Dark sabers and gorilla attack pods for Max Payne.
Yep.
Home ones and U wings for the grindy decks.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sweet sideboard. Trent's come ready for both sides of the
Yes,
equation
he
here.
has, yeah.
Ready to just go ahead and flex into whatever we need. And man, dude, heroic sacrifices in the main. We didn't see it that game, but there's also a Delphi Patrol Wings in the main of this deck.
Yep.
We really love this action cheating aggro.
Yeah.
This is just a fat Sabine deck, dude.
It is.
This
Yeah,
is just a
definitely is.
big, chunky Sabine deck.
Yeah, it's like I can do everything you can do, but I can just do it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, no, this is sweet. This is really awesome.
Yeah.
You get 9 different 3-power turn 1 plays between the Battlefield Marines, the A-Wings, and the Cassians because you're Han Solo, right? Those are just more Battlefield Marines. Dude, it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
And then I like the shift to mid-range with like we're bringing the echo-based defenders back. Super duper good. Those are great to cheat out. Those are awesome to cheat out. 1 defense, 3 defense usually doesn't matter. What matters about echo-based defender is that 4 attack power, and you're keeping that no matter what.
And check it out, we're still playing a full play set of 4 calls, I believe.
Oh, dude, of course, of course.
We've still got that reach on top of all of this.
Of course, man. You gotta have a little bit of reach. I mean, realistically, all we really got in here is timely interventions in the main.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that turns off or doesn't get furrow caused.
Yeah.
Realistically, Sabines are playing those and also maining Darksabers. We actually have better furrow causes than the Sabine deck.
As crazy as that sounds.
It is crazy. Meanwhile, this Cunning Boba just doesn't feel like it has the units to deal with this strategy on the other side of the table. Look at there are so many events in this deck. We're looking at triple no good to me dead, triple shoot first, triple new adventure, triple suppressor, triple relay. We have so many events in this 53 card Boba deck.
Yep.
We have hot shot blasters as well. I just don't think that there's enough units for us to be able to deal with the output and the pressure that Trent and Han are putting out right now.
Yeah, I would agree. And of the units that we do have in here, we've got kind of the typical small Boba Yellow units of the Crafty Smuggler, that kind of thing, and the Greedos. But we've got the Bounty Hunter package, right? We've got Forlom, we've got Zuckuss, we've got Toro Calican. These are about the only units that are going to really present or be able to kind of get over the Han units that are going to be getting out.
Yeah. And that is not the start that you want to see. Doing a little peeksy there. A-Wing into the Fleet Lieutenant. It's going to feel pretty darn good. And we're going to get to play this R2 for free as well.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The Boba Yellow deck here, he's got 3 Frozen and Carbonite in the sideboard. I don't even know if that's enough.
No, there's nothing big enough. I mean, you can Frozen a Wrecker, I guess.
You could Frozen a Wrecker.
If you're getting to the point where you need to deal with a Wrecker on the turn after it comes out,
things have gone bad.
Things have gone bad.
Yeah.
Things have gone really bad. We've got triple Relentless Pursuit in the sideboard. I think we might see some of those come into fray. As much as I was just complaining,
Relentless Pursuit would be really good.
But commenting about how many events are in this deck, we might just need some different events.
True.
Because being able to capture opposing Wreckers, put them under your big chunky leader, feels pretty good.
Yeah.
We just got to get that those early turns navigated a little bit better on this side of things, because last time there was a pretty even start, honestly. Now I think Hansi's even in a much better start than he was in game 1.
Oh yeah.
And he won game 1.
Yeah.
He won game 1. We can you can't do terribly much here. I mean, at the very least, the R2 can't take out the Pro Dread or anything. But dude, the scouting value on the R2.
Oh yeah,
it's
filtering the draws like that.
It's not to be trifled with.
No, not at all.
It's unreal value.
Yeah, if you let R2 go, that stuff adds up over the game, and being able to filter your draws that way, you're gonna be getting what you want to find. And the one thing I don't see in our Hunter Yellow list is Bazine.
Yeah, we're not Bazine gamers. We're just full aggro boys over here, which I don't completely disagree with. As Cunning Boba is much more of an aggro deck than Green Boba is.
It is, but
we're gonna leave that heroic sacrifice on top.
Interesting.
Ooh,
okay.
that's. I mean, hey, that card won us the game last time. I said, now put it on the bottom. Put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing as well in this Cunning Boba deck, and this is actually something that I see a lot of the Cunning Boba players really debate on, is full moving Bodhi Rook to the sideboard.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. It feels bad when you jam him on turn 2 and you don't get anything.
Yep.
It feels really bad. That is not the pacing that you can play with a deck like Cunning Boba.
Yeah.
But when you need him and you don't have him, it's rough in those game 1s against control.
Yeah.
And wow, we sent our Viper Pro Druid into R2.
Okay.
Huh. We did ready one. Maybe we have a Greedo to play. A Greedo?
Could be. A Greedo, yeah, for Toro. Yeah.
A Greedo makes that play make a lot more sense.
5 from the Fleet Lieutenant and the A-Wing, so yeah.
Yeah, dude. These guys are just, they're bashing us, man.
Yeah.
They're bashing us. No damage on base so far is not where you want to be on as Cunning Boba. You want to be forcing them to play into your threats. You want to put a big guy on turn 1. You want to surprise strike him turn 2, right? You want to be generating that kind of advantage. And right now, that's just not where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine if we just Han a Poe in this turn?
Yeah. Oh, man.
And he just stares at us?
Yeah. Yeah.
We do get a free kill in that Fleet Lieutenant.
Yeah, Toro's going to clean him up. Yeah,
with our built different. Ooh, that's also clean.
Wow, yeah.
Clean as heck, though, dude. I love how much. I love how much ambush is in this deck.
Yeah.
We're ambushing in ground and space on 4 and 5 resources without using ECO.
Yeah.
That means we can save it for Poe and Wrecker. Something that the Sabine decks don't get to do.
Correct.
That's kind of gangster, man.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of ambush, Forlom's going to come in.
Dude, these ambush trade-ups are getting crazy.
They are, yeah.
We saw 3 trade-ups this turn. That's so funny.
Yeah. And see, the thing that we haven't been able to, Hunter hasn't really been able to get going, I think, with the Boba Yellow deck is, Boba Yellow is all about building up that critical mass of units, right? You want that action surplus, that overwhelming action surplus, so you can wait out your opponents, and that's when you start firing off the cunning, right? Mm-hmm. That's when you get to your Boba turn and you've got the double cunning, and you really punish them for that kind of stuff. And, without being able to build up that board presence, you don't get that action economy that you need.
No, it's not good. We've made no use of Boba these first couple turns. We didn't have a cunning come down that turn, although Forlom was pretty good that turn.
Forlom was good,
for the trade up. But Han staying wider. We're going into the Han flip turn. He's just going to keep getting wider. We really need to see a sweet cunning play and a big Boba flip turn. Yeah. It looks like we have a shoot first in hand. That could be fairly impactful depending on what we play down here. Yeah. But at the same time, we have to worry about performing ourselves, all while also trying to figure out how to play around NECL Poe this turn.
Definitely.
Again, we've once again hit that position where things are really awkward. These 5 resources.
So we've got initiative. So like Cantina Bouncer the A-Wing, perfect. Okay, yeah, this is what we're looking for.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, get that ready up, get that nice value. Now you have an attack you can do, potentially a 1 cost that you can do before you have to flip Boba and worry about if Poe is going to come down and just ruin your day or not.
Yeah.
Dude, it's scary, man.
Yeah, but now now we get to deploy Boba. Maybe we can get another 7th Fleet Defender in play. Get another Toro Calican in play. Kind of really max out the value of that Boba turn.
I like sending Forlom as well into R2 here. Yeah, that's another really, really nice, just kind of a cleanup. We're not getting that damage on board, but again, we've already kind of marked ourselves. All right, is ECL Poe coming in? All right, we've already kind of had to position ourselves as the defensive player here with Boba. So I don't think you can worry too much about 4 damage on the base when the R2 can die for free. Yeah. Okay. Is it? Oh no.
He's pointing at it.
Oh no.
Boy.
ECL Poe is about to come in hot. ECL Poe is about to just one-shot Boba. And that might just be it right there. That might just be it right there. Because, man, the Cunning Boba deck is just so reliant on Boba pulling a lot of weight. Yeah. If Boba doesn't, swing 2 times, it's a rough game for Cunning Boba. And generally, you get around that by playing Cunnings. Yeah. But when you don't get to swing with Boba and get all your readies and put that damage on board, ECL Poe just comes in and wrecks your day, and you get to do none of that.
Yeah, it's really tough. When you can't get that 7 or 8 resource full Boba turn, it's tough.
It's brutal. Do you swing Han into Forlom here, or are you going to go base?
Wow. Base is the place, man.
Let's
make him catch us,
Yeah, dude, you can get 13 ahead here.
And we got a Poe on board. Let's do this, man.
Yeah, I mean, he has to trade one of his guys in the Poe, so, you're in a position where you have a 10 health lead on your opponent, and they are going to be forced to trade into you, or have a cunning out or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I think you just keep going face.
And hey, we get to play Wrecker this turn too.
We do get to play Wrecker this turn, which is looking pretty good into both of our opponent's units right now. Yep. Also, Cunning looks real bad right here. Because you can exhaust 2, and that feels great. Yeah. You probably can't put the +4. Unless you just hope they don't have Wrecker, right? Yeah. Wrecker blows out the +4. I guess you could exhaust 2 and then do a discard.
You could, yeah. I don't hate a discard.
Han has 2 cards in hand. Yeah. A discard could be pretty massive. Yeah. I think I don't hate that. That's if we have a Cunning, of course. Yeah. And if we don't have a Cunning, I don't know if there's any hope for us. I don't know if there's much hope for us at all. Yeah. Our Boba Fett should be ready though. Our Boba Fett should be ready. We can do some Boba shenanigans on this turn. Potentially. Oh, checking down there. Hot shot action. I mean, a hot shot would be cool, but you have to kill Poe. Yeah. So there's no reason to hot shot anything. Show me the Cunning. Come on. Oh, all right. Yeah. Finally, a saving grace. Yeah. All right. Are we going to get that discord? No, we're putting the +4
we're going to buff him. Okay.
Oh, God. Wrecker, chill. Oh, man. Wrecker, chill. Wrecker?
Oh, boy.
Wrecker, don't do it. Wrecker, don't do it. Oh my God, dude. Yeah. Can you say max pain, dude?
Ouch.
Can you say boom? Yeah, that's a pretty massive blowout here. Now, I mean, even though you exhausted him, you pretty much have to swing for Lam into Poe.
Yeah.
And then Wrecker's just going to kill us. He's just going to kill us. Yeah, I think you really had to hit the random. Can you imagine if we had exhausted 2, hit the random discard, and hit the Wrecker?
Oh
My God, we'd be on our way to game 3, baby.
Absolutely.
Yep. No Wrecker happens. You trade for Lam into Poe, and then you're still not sitting in a fantastic spot.
Yeah.
But you're at least better. You're not staring down a million damage. Like Wrecker will get to swing now, and we're just going to be at 20 to 0. Oh, show me that last one. Ooh.
Wow. Well,
that's
okay.
Okay.
That's something.
Okay. But can you imagine now if the random discard hit the Wrecker and then we played Bodhi Rook? I mean, probably would have played for a cause right then and there, so the Bodhi wouldn't have gotten value. So we did manage to squeeze the value out of this Bodhi Rook.
Yeah.
But at the cost of letting the Wrecker come to the board and just the Wrecker already demolished us by removing our +4 guy.
Yeah.
But now it's also just going to murder us.
Yeah.
Like, we have to answer that Wrecker somehow this turn, and then Han's going to put us to 23, and dude, the damage is racking up on that side of the table. And like, realistically, man, there's no critical mass for I love this. I love killing the Bodhi.
Going over the top of Bodhi,
That way you can't like surprise strike him into Han or something.
No. Yeah.
Just keep your unit presence on board.
Yep.
4 overwhelm is fine. If you win this game by damage, it's probably going to be by having much more damage. At the same time, though, there's a lot to be said for putting him in like 5 or less health range and turning those for a causes on.
Yep.
Even though we just lost one.
Yeah.
Oh, another Bodhi? No, that red 3 is just chilling. Do you play the red 3 here, or do you swing with Han? I think you just go max greed.
Yeah.
You're so ahead.
Yeah.
Just go max greed.
Yeah.
If you don't have an out to my Han swinging, it sucks to be you.
I mean, if you want to bounce the red 3 with cunning, I mean, you just replay it, right?
Literally, it achieves nothing.
Yeah.
Cunning does not look great here. It's kind of what I was saying about cunning earlier with the Tarkin deck, right? Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna win.
Oh man, I mean, I hope we have a fire spray to follow this up with.
I don't think even that's going to be enough.
I mean, that didn't even do anything. He just replayed it. You just lost that waylay for nothing.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do something with that untapped resource. Although, whatever you're doing with it, you could have just done it anyway. Like, he only had the red 3 in hand. There was no other play.
Yeah.
There was just no other play. So there was. I don't think there was actually just any reason to do that there. We kind of just lost the waylay for nothing. Not that I think it's terribly helping us anytime soon.
Yeah.
We don't want to waylay the Wrecker, although we probably should have waylaid the Wrecker just to not die.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want it to come down and blow something up again, but we also don't want to get hit for 7 damage.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
What a monster Wrecker is, man. Wrecker finally coming in today and showing us why he made all of the alerts.
Yes, definitely.
Showing us why he made all of the alerts. Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. Shoot first the Bodhi into Wrecker. Okay, hang on. We're gaming.
All right.
Hang on, we're cooking.
Yeah.
And Trent's like, all right, I'm done messing around. Now it's aggro mode.
Yeah.
Here's
for 4.
Yeah. Here's 4 to base. I've got
Yeah.
another 4 over here. You dare me to draw for a cause?
Yeah.
You dare me to do it? You dare me to do it? I mean, at this point, we're just in a new adventure. Give me that for a cause. Give me that for a cause, he said. Oh, that's kind of big. I mean, you got to take you got to take it for a cause. It's just going to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, that leaves 1 for a cause left. Meaning, I mean, we're going to get smacked for 4 here. But if we can take control of the game back from here, I mean, we're no longer vulnerable to burn damage.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Well, it's going to be 3 here, right? So 28.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if he finds the last one, right, it's pretty lights out. But, is Trent him? Is he the guy? Is he the draw the 3rd for a cause right here kind of guy? He might be.
He might be.
I've seen him draw crazier.
Yeah.
Either way, though, I mean, we pretty much just need another cunning. There's no other card in our deck that can answer two simultaneous threats. And once again, it just stems the bleeding. It just stems the bleeding.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, if he does have that 3rd, 4th cause, I was going to call him Top Deck Trent, but it looks like he's got it. So.
Top Deck Trent. Old TDT. Old TDT.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, man. Yep, we don't have any way to answer those double threats, and that's going to be a quick 2-0 cleanup, man, for Trent and the green solo deck. Wow. Dude,
Getting it done.
that was a brutal one, man.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
the,
dude.
The big cunning Boba guy, not looking so fantastic.
so great
into
there,
the,
yeah.
yeah, dude, those pose and wreckers, man. Those pose and wreckers are massive cards, and if you don't know
Yeah.
how to sequence around them properly, it's gonna be a real bad day for you, man.
Poe will wreck your day quickly.
Oh yeah, Poe and Wrecker both.
Yeah, definitely.
Couple of wreckers, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we talked about it at the beginning of the day. You know, the Han Green, man, this thing can move.
Thing can move, dude. The thing's got dance moves, man.
Yeah.
And Trent's on the floor. Guys, that was a pretty quick round, so let's go see if we can scoop our winner up for a little bit of a player interview and then get settled in as we wait for all of these top cut players to solidify themselves. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Boom. Welcome back, guys. I've got our green solo dominator here, Mr. Trent. Holy cow, dude. That round was crazy, man.
Yeah. Wrecker is a hell of a card,
Dude.
to be completely honest. But I mean, really, it's just ECL. It's just the most broken card in the game, I think. So,
ECL is loco, dude. ECL with Poe is loco, and I mean Wrecker's loco in general.
Yeah.
Right? On his own, Wrecker's crazy. Once you're ECL him in, that was let's talk about that round a little bit, dude, because it felt like you knew how to navigate those flip turn dynamics extremely impeccably.
Yeah.
You know, game one they tried to play around you a little bit by just going for the claim, but then you went, oh, we're at 6 now. Forget ECL Poe. I've got
Yeah.
ECL.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, I luckily for me, I had the cards that I needed when I needed them. So, you know, I had Poe and I had Wrecker in both games on curve. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I was thinking it would be a little bit harder against Boba, you know, because it is like the best deck, people say, or whatever.
That was pretty
Yellow
scary.
Boba.
That was a scary one, dude.
So, but yeah, I know with Poe, whenever you can just ECL him and just completely take Boba out of the game and still, you know, 2 for 1 and have have Poe left over. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The cunning Boba decks specifically, I think, are very reliant on Boba staying alive for like a turn or two, at
Yeah.
least one turn.
Yep.
Being able to one-shot him right away, I think it's just super wild.
Yeah.
And it's something that, like, you know, Sabine kind of gets to do in that matchup really naturally as well. But I think it's like what leads up to those few turns and then being able to do other things on that turn, like deploying Han and just like going a little wider. Are those kind of some of the reasons that like brought you to green solo over just playing basically this exact shell but on Sabine?
Dude, I don't know. For me, Sabine, like, you know, I've never, you know, because it's always been considered like the best, one of the best
Sure.
decks or whatever, and I don't usually want to play the best deck,
Yeah.
so I just have never played Sabine, and you know, I played Vader green pretty much all of last set, which was amazing, and then, you know, it's not as good now, I don't think, and so last tournament,
tougher.
Yeah, I went
yeah.
blue Han and just got completely dumpstered.
Wasn't a good last week for you
Yeah,
in
no,
Blue Han.
it wasn't,
So
it
you
wasn't.
said, screw it, we'll do it green.
Yep. So a little bit better win rate on Carabas for sure. I mean, like by 30%, I think. So it's easier. It's just, you know, it's face roll. So, you know.
Yeah, dude.
I like
just
it.
some good, honest to God, solid aggro there,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Man.
Seriously, fantastic play there, dude.
Thank you.
That was a spooky round, man. You had us acting up. With some
I know.
of those record plays.
I heard you guys in here going wild with the Wrecker in game one.
Yeah, at the end of on the last round of game one, I was like, I think we're dead here no matter what. But how funny what a heroic sacrifice!
Oh yeah, the heroic.
And I hadn't even looked at this half of your list yet. I didn't know. I think you just played it just casually. So funny.
Yep.
Oh my god, yeah, man. You and Wrecker about to keep on swinging.
Yeah,
man.
I hope so, man. I wanna get top. You know, I wanna win. That's
Obviously,
what I'm going
winning
for.
would be
so.
pretty epic, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, not to toot my own horn, but the last before this set one showdown or set one, all the showdowns, I think I played 5 of them and I lost 3 times total. And then so far in this set, I've just been getting my ass beat because I haven't really found that my leader for me quite yet. But I think, you know, Han Red, it's going pretty well so far, so we'll see.
Yeah, you were very, very zoned in on
Yeah.
the specific Vader Green deck last set. So for that one to get a little bit like usurped out of
Yeah.
the meta rotation right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand. I'm also a big I want to find a deck and kind of like lock the heck
Yeah.
in with it.
100%.
So to kind of have to like shift up that, it is hard. A lot of new environment stuff
Yep.
in set 2. And if you're not trying to think the guys who had the easiest set 1 to set 2 transition is Boba and Sabine.
100%.
Who you just said, you don't want to play the best deck in the room. Right?
Yep.
And I get it. I don't like when people are prepared for me. It's not
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. But yeah, I just want to ramp and play Overwhelming Barrage and just have a good time after that.
Yeah, dude. I feel that, bro. Vibes, man. Green villainy vibes.
Yep.
If you when you make your way into top cuts, what are you afraid of facing today? What's the scariest thing in the field for you right now?
To be honest, I haven't faced any control yet. So, but my testing on Carabast, it's been okay.
Have you fought the new Bosk Blue, the hard control?
I've been CAD Blue, Boba Blue. I actually haven't faced Bosk Blue yet on Carabast, so that's probably something I need some testing on. Hopefully, I don't face it. But my kryptonite and just in general is my buddy Mike's Tarkin that I just can't beat to save my life. So
dude, yeah,
I don't want to see that again, to be honest.
That is a really hard one to outrace.
Yeah.
If you don't have very specific removal tools or very specific exhaust answers. Yeah, dude. You're just sitting there with Pose and Wreckers ready to ECL in, and they're like, I'm dealing 30 in space, bro.
Yep.
What do you...
That's really the only thing I don't want to see again, and if I can just dodge that, I feel pretty good. So.
Yeah. Well, man, it's going to be an exciting rest of the day. We got a sick top 8 paved out for us, and you gave us a really quick round, so we have some time to hang out and chill. I think that we're going to wrap this up right here.
Cool.
We're going to go maybe get some food in us, start getting that top 8 ready, maybe start doing some early deck checks if we know certain folks are making it in, and maybe come back for a little bit of discussion once we know all the leaders that are involved. Maybe bring another top cut player or two on to chat about what they may or may not be afraid of fighting.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, thanks for having me on. Hopefully we can talk a couple rounds from now.
Yeah, when you win the whole thing, dude. When you win the whole thing, and I hand you a bunch of unrefusable offers.
Oh God, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back soon.
Later.